Hey gang, how you doing? The Mexican Minute is on its way, so hang in there. We'll be right with you. Hey gang, how you doing? Jonathan here for Tailhunter Sportfishing, and it's time once again for the Mexican Minute La Paz video fishing report coming to you from La Paz, Baja, Mexico. And this is going to cover the fishing action for this past week of the 2nd through the 9th of September 2021. I almost said August. Listen, hope wherever you are you're doing well. Thank you for checking in. Please make a smile and subscribe below. Let's talk about what went on this past week. Good things and bad things. First, let's tell you about the good things. The Malecon finally opened. They reduced our quarantine level, whatever you want to call it. We went from a level 5 to a level 4. Officially, beaches are open with some restrictions. Churches are open. Movie theaters are open. Spas, gyms, a lot of businesses that have been closed for up to 5 months all opened up. You can just feel it downtown. Churches are open. The maximum occupancy of hotels and restaurants increased from 30% to 40%. We do still have to wear masks, although you don't see that many people wearing them. But probably 50% of the folks are out there running around with masks still on. I still wear mine. But you can just feel it around town. There's a palpable exuberance. A lot of folks have honestly been down for about 5 months, have not been at any beaches. Things have been closed, been shut down. Even with the reduction in some of the restrictions, it was still pretty tight down here until this last week. And it was so great. Jill and I walked down the Malecon. It was so nice to see lights on. It was nice to see the bars are open. The bars have been closed. Restaurants have been open. As long as they served food, they could serve alcohol. But places that only served alcohol could not be open until this past week. So it was nice to see bars open. It was nice to see people just walking around. Nice to see kids and families out. People eating ice cream. People walking their dogs, riding their skateboards. It was nice to see people down at the beaches with heads bobbing out of the water and have a good time. Now, we did have a few problems. This last weekend, it was like 107 degrees. The first weekend out in 5 months. The beaches did not open till 11 o'clock. That's one of the restrictions. They only allow a certain number of people, and they only have restricted hours as far as being on the beach. So this last weekend, beaches opened at 11 o'clock. There were lines of cars waiting up to 5 hours to get in, backed up for miles. And here's the thing. After 2 hours, they filled the beaches, and that was it. They turned everybody else back towards town, had to go find other beaches, but it shut down. And like one of the beaches, for instance, only allows 400 people on the beach for the day, and you have a designated spot that's yours. You can't crowd other people to maintain the social distancing. Well, once those 400 are there, everybody else had to go back to town, find some place new to hang out at the beach. But even as people left the beach, that did not mean they let new people in. So they're just trying to maintain this, trying to hang on to things, make sure that the health protocols are observed. And I think that's kind of a good thing. I think once the novelty wears off, I know certainly the last couple of days since the weekend, things have been a lot easier at the beaches. And I think certainly once the temperature goes down, it's been like 106, 107 every day. I think once the novelty's worn off, once it gets a little cooler, folks realize that there are other beaches to go to, that things will be a lot better. But really, really nice to have so many people out, and you could seriously just feel that a lot of people are a lot happier. We certainly are. It's good for our business, good for fishing, it's good for everybody down here. So we're really happy about that. Now, the other side of the coin, fishing. Not so good. A week ago, we had some of the best fishing during the full moon, and I have often told people the full moon has nothing to do with it. We've had some of the best fishing during the full moon. Well, full moon goes away, and what happens? The good fishing goes away, and we had actually probably one of the slowest, pickiest weeks of fishing that we've had all season. The anglers worked hard, the captains worked hard, they stayed out late. Tried different kinds of baits, tried jigs, tried lures, tried trolling, a lot of things we don't normally do. Really scratchy fishing just to pick up even some Dorado. The Dorado were picky at best. 1, 2 Dorado per boat, maybe no Dorado. A good day would have been 4 or 5 Dorado. So it was really, really tough fishing. hopefully it's not going to stay that way. I looked at all of the conditions. It's been warm all week. We've had sunshine. We've had some sporadic afternoon rains, but that's pretty typical about this time of the year. But temperatures have been okay. Water temperatures really haven't changed that much, but for some reason the fish got lockjawed, so we were reduced to really working hard to find those few Dorado schools. There were some marlin that we saw, but they didn't bite. Had some wahoo come up, but they didn't really want to go. Got some pargo, got some cabria. The amberjack popped up, and those are cold water fish. Just everything really mixed up. So we were just looking for some action on some days. So everybody hung in there. Really appreciate those folks who came down and were really patient with us. But everybody worked hard, and it just really wasn't a good week. I'm going to be honest with you. Hopefully things are going to turn around. That's the nice thing about fishing in Baja. For those of you who've come down in the past, it doesn't stay bad for very long. So we're looking forward to some better fishing. It's certainly nice to have the beaches and the Malecon open and people out. So we're looking forward to having you down if you're coming down. In the meantime, that's going to do it for our Mexican Minute for this past week. This is Jonathan for Tailhunter Sportfishing. You take care of yourselves, be good to each other. God bless, and we'll see you soon. I just want to add one more thing before I let you go. A shout out to Greg and Lisa Marcella, who came down this past week, and they brought me a really special gift. I don't know if you can read this, but it's the King Kamehameha Club. Now, I don't know if you recognize that, but if you were a Magnum PI fan during the days when Magnum PI was on, this is actually one of the hats that was from the show. Greg and Lisa brought it down. They bought it at an auction just for me. This is one of the original hats that was used on the TV show. So I really want to give them a shout out. Tell them thanks a lot. I'm going to treasure this, put it back in the plastic bag it came in, and I really appreciate it. God bless you all. Be back again next week. Thanks, Greg. Thanks, Lisa. Aloha and mahalo.